Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Stalwart Initiative. I'm Kyle, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Unearthed Arcana released, the Cleric Unity Domain. And this is released with the Creation Bard and the Clockwork Sorcerer. And after taking a look at a deep dive look at Creation Bard, I'm going to try to reel it back in and make this one shorter and more appealing for you guys to check out. Less in depth, but still still hopefully give you value out of this review. So first up with the Unity domain, it gives a Unity domain gives a sense of oneness. It shines at the heart of healthy communities, whether bound together by friendship, blood, faith, or some other uniting uniting force. The gods of unity deepen such bonds and delight in their strength. Clerics of these gods preside over marriages and other familial bonding customs, but they also nurture the emotional bonds of friendship and camaraderie. Their divine blessings bolster and protect allies in battle through these deep bonds and turn aside malign influences. And here's a list of example deities. I don't recognize a lot of these, but Heimdall recognize, and obviously Athena and a couple others. But so there's an example list of pantheons that have deities already established that you could follow. This domain could fall under. Up front, I just got to tell you, I enjoyed this domain. I loved the creation the creation bard. I very much like this domain, and as well as the Clockwork Sorcerer. So this is a great Unearthed Arcana, in my opinion. Let's take a look at what you get at first level. So with clerics, the subclasses usually get features at first level. You get your channel divinity at second level, and then at sixth level you get a feature, and eighth level you'll either get potent spell casting or divine strike, depending on if you're more of a melee focused or more combat or martial focused cleric or not, and then your 17th level capstone ability for the subclass. So at first level, your domain spells, all clerics get domain spells that are specific for them, that they always have prepared. You gain domain spells at the cleric levels listed in the Unity Domain Spells table. See the Divine Domain class feature for how many spells, or how domain spells work. And looking at the spell list here, I'm looking at them and they're okay. It's a decent spell list, but there's only I believe 3 out of this list that aren't normally cleric spells. I like to have, I like to get a little touch of other classes spells, more so than just 3. But that's okay. It's okay. It's a good list. The only ones that aren't cleric spells to begin with: Heroism, Aura of Purity, and Rary's Telepathic Bond. Good spells, especially Aura Purity and Rary's. Good spells. They're just, I like a little more weird shit in mine. Also at first level, you get their ability Emboldening Bond. You can forge an empowering bond between allies. As an action, you can choose 2 willing creatures you can see within 30 feet of you. This can include yourself, and create a magical bond between them. While either bonded creature is within 30 feet of the other, the creature can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw it makes. Each creature can add the d4 no more than once per turn, and the bond lasts for 1 hour or until you can use this feature again. You can use this feature once and regain the ability to do so when you finish a long rest. However, this line of text right here at the end is what I truly enjoy about this, and the direction Wizards of the Coast is going. And you can also expend a spell slot to use this feature again. A lot of with the new Unearthed Arcana, you're seeing this in a lot of classes that you're able to spellcasters. You're able to use spell slots to gain additional uses of this. I think this is fantastic, especially considering this Emboldening Bond stacks with things like Bless. This is a great ability in and of itself. You're giving it to 2 people. It lasts an hour, and you can use any spell slot of level 1 or higher to use it again. This is by far worth a level 1 spell slot any day. Great level 1 ability. So we'll take, with each of these abilities, we'll take a look, compare them with like another cleric from the Player's Handbook, the Tempest Cleric. Their Wrath of the Storm first level ability allowing you to get guaranteed damage as a first level thing using your reaction. Very cool, very cool. But it has a limited use. You can only use it so many times, I think, in accordance with your wisdom modifier. So this is, so if you got the spell slots, this is great. This is so great. Okay, so your level 2 ability, your channel divinity given to this subclass is Shared Burden. You can use your channel divinity to protect your allies through the strength of your shared bonds. When a creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to choose a number of willing creatures you can see, up to a number of creatures equal to your wisdom modifier, minimum 1, and distribute the damage taken between the original target and the chosen targets. Each creature must take at least 1 damage and apply any damage resistance or vulnerability of the creatures involved after you distribute the damage. Another fantastic use of abilities here, and allows you to distribute damage. Let's say your barbarian who already has resistance to whatever damage a creature is taking, they can opt to take the damage for them and then add resistance to what damage they would be taking. You could spread it out real thin so everybody is taking only just a couple points of damage. This is just a fantastic use of channel divinity. Another good use to compare it to is the light cleric, the Radiance of Dawn ability. That's also guaranteed damage, and I like abilities that you can not only use more than once, but also mostly ensure that they are useful. And I know there are things you like to have in niche situations, but this is universally useful. And that helps me going into picking a subclass. Like, oh, okay, I know I will get use out of this and can benefit my party. And as a cleric, that's what you're doing, and this does it very well. So looking at your 6th level ability, you get Protective Bond. The bond you forge between people shields them from harm. While either creature chosen for your Emboldening Bond feature is within 30 feet of the other, the creature can use its reaction to grant resistance to all damage to the other creature when that other creature takes damage. This resistance lasts until the end of the current turn. Another great feature, whoever 2 creatures you have bonded, one can use its reaction, which is you can use every turn to give the other one resistance when taking to all damage, not specific damage. Now there was the Nature Cleric has the dampening elements 6th level feature, and that allows you to use your reaction to give someone resistance to a specific type. But this is all damage, and it's either creature. So great 6th level ability. Just all around, this class is super useful. So at 8th level, you get either Potent Spellcasting or Divine Strike. Okay, that's right. It actually tells you here that every 8th level cleric chooses between these, whether you're a more martial or spellcasting cleric, and this is a more spellcasting cleric, so they get Potent Spellcasting. So to cap it off, at 17th level, you get Enduring Unity. The bonds you create endure across vast distances. Creatures affected by your Emboldening Bond feature gain its benefits as well as those of your Protective Bond feature, while they are on the same plane of existence as each other. Emphasis. Additionally, when a creature chosen for your Emboldening Bond is reduced to 0 hit points, their bonded partner gains the following benefits for 1 minute, or until the creature regains at least 1 hit point. This is great. It is a little bit reliant because you are again focusing everything on this bond, but that's okay because it's so damn good, and you can use it with spell slots, which makes it even more so damn good. So the features that if one of the bonded pair goes down, the features that the one that remains up gets is the creature has advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. The creature gains resistance to all damage. And as an action, the creature can touch their bonded partner to expend and roll any number of hit dice. Their bonded partner regains a number of hit points equal to the total rolled. I do believe this is the person that's up's hit dice, it makes more sense, and it's like it's sharing that, that bond that they have together, and it wouldn't make much sense for the one that's down to be able to give theirs up anyway. So that is okay. That's a great feature. It helps you get them up and not have to. They don't have to be able to have spell slots. It could be the fighter or the barbarian or whoever that helps get the spellcaster up when normally they couldn't do so. So fantastic. All around, the Unity domain I think is great. I think they went a great direction. I know there was some mishaps when it was the love domain, but I think that it is in a very good spot right now, and I really love it as is. I would definitely play this domain, this cleric, and I see it ending or showing up, have a good showing. And so if you'd like to see some of these Unearthed Arcanas in action, like in playtest, I on our Twitch channel, Stalwart Initiative, we are running Fridays, not every Friday, but most Fridays we are running Unearthing Arcana. Now it's on Wednesdays right now, but this upcoming season in a couple weeks, it's going to be moving to Fridays. And we're going to be doing Unearthing Arcana, which is going to play test. The players are going to get to choose in one-shots or at least 2 or 3 session campaigns. They're going to get to choose these Unearthed Arcana subclasses. So, swing by, check it out. I will also post them in this YouTube channel. So, yeah, subscribe, check it out, and they will be in the Unearthing Arcana playlist. I'm not putting the actual plays in in the feed because a lot of people don't like that, but they're in the playlist here on the channel. So check them out if you want to see some of these in action. Until next time, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see everyone later.